Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host, Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co author of New Success Secrets available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Ketan Patel. Ketan is a real estate strategist, syndicator, and speaker. However, he is not a typical syndicator. We are going to all talk about his niche business, how he is helping other syndicators to grow their business on finding deals, and he only works with the honest sponsors. Okay, that's give you a clue. If you are not an honest sponsor and you don't know anyone, you don't need to watch this interview. You can leave this one right now. Thank you so much. And please, if you're still watching this, that means you really are the person you want to meet my guest. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Ketan Patel. Ketan, welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me on the show.
I have already disqualified everybody you don't want to work with. Okay, so
Thank you.
thank you. So let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who you were surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
Yeah, so originally I was a pharmacist practicing pharmacy, but I realized my values of, entrepreneurship and freedom and creativity are not really being supported by the profession, and I need to start getting out of it. So I started buying a single family home, and before I know, my journey started in the real estate arena.
Mhm. What are the top three mistakes to avoid to grow your business?
Yeah, the top three, number one would be not having a strategy. So just doing deals left and right and just trying to make money, but not having a strategy that is unique to your personality, your passion, your skill set. That's something I would say to avoid. That's number one. Another thing is to not understanding the importance of mindset, thinking that it seems a little fluffy. Let me just work, let me get things done. But in reality, what are you really thinking deep down? What are you feeling? Your beliefs, they are so powerful. So not underestimating that and understanding how they are going to impact your business and everything.
Mhm.
That's number two. And then the number third thing would be not to get so lost with the outcomes where you are just not happy until you get that client or buy that building and stuff. Have so much fun and excitement along the way, that all that stuff will happen for you much faster, instead of just looking for the outcome and just pushing and doing whatever just to get there. So
Wonderful. What is your greatest failure story? What did you learn and how did you recover from it?
yeah, so the greatest failure story would be to work on a development project where I made a hiring mistake, and the person wasn't able, they made some key mistakes right in the beginning, and then I had to take over the project, which was not in my skill set, and I was still able to do the best I can at that point. But what I learned from that is it's very important to look and think about the positive aspects, because once the fear gets a hold of you, it'll start making you make bad decisions that you weren't intending to originally make, and before you know, you'll be into another direction. So that's the biggest thing is, and no matter what situation you're in, you have more control than you could think, you have more possibilities that you could imagine. But now I know that from the hindsight piece. So
Mhm. Wonderful. Before I ask you the next question, I want you to make sure, promise with me, you are going to give us your best answer because we want to learn the best what your model is. Here's the question.
yep.
What are your top three success secrets that other can model from?
Okay, that's a great question. And okay, asking me to boil down to top three. Okay. So so the number one thing is I would really focus on yourself, right? Too many times we are too busy just, okay, if people are buying multifamily, I need to buy multifamily, or just copying other people. We all have unique personalities and we have something to offer to the world. So how do we make a business out of it? And focusing on that's the number one thing, rather than just not putting any effort in. So put some effort into knowing yourself, what you really enjoy, what skill sets and challenges would help you grow that are fun for you, and doing all that and coming up with a business model or a strategy that will work for you, instead of just going with what everybody's doing and let me do that. So that's number one, right? Number two, when it comes to success secret, would be to be very, very aware. How you're thinking and feeling is very, very important. So a week goes by, take 1 hour every week, sit down and see, what actions did I took this week? Were they in alignment with where I'm trying to go? If not, how can I improve? Just cultivating that awareness, because so much of this stuff flies under the radar that we are not even aware, right? We are not even in good moods or states, and that's what we attract at the end of the day. So you could use morning routine if you want, or weekly reflections, all kinds of techniques, but just cultivating the awareness for your thoughts and things like that. And then the number third would be, nothing exciting has happened in my life or any growth related thing where I didn't feel a little bit of discomfort leaving that job or doing something that's unknown, and the doubts always came in. But you have to remind yourself how much potential you have, which is unlimited. And it's not a matter of listening to a show, reading a book, or going to an event. You have to constantly remind till that's your default mode, basically. So those three things I would say would help you regardless of where you are right now, where you're trying to go, and whatever field you are in, in your niche and stuff. So
Wonderful. We are about to start a lightning round. That means quick question and quick answer. Are you ready?
yes, let's do it.
What are you grateful for today?
I'm grateful for my health and, the financial abundance in my life.
How young are you?
35.
You are not 35. You are 18 years old with a 17 years experience.
Yes, yes. Yes, you got me.
What you want to do when you grow up?
Just want to follow my curiosity and my passion and have fun.
How do you overcome a challenge life throws at you?
I just learn as much as I can and give it my best.
How do you start your day?
Morning routines, breathing exercises, and visualizations of what I want my life and day to look like.
What is the advice you will give it to younger yourself?
Just be patient. Just be patient.
Once you have a revenue generating idea, how do you convince your significant other?
I don't have a significant other, so I'm not sure on how, but I'm assuming if you use your passion and your excitement, then they will get the idea, hopefully. So
What is the impactful book you have read and what did you learn from it?
it would be a book called One Thing by Gary Keller, and it's the importance of saying no to opportunities, people, events, and focusing and just sticking to one thing at a time, so to speak, on your goals.
Can I ask a follow up question to this?
Yep.
How do you say no to someone? What's the script you use?
I don't have a script, but yes. So a lot of times the point I'm trying to make is people or opportunities, everything looks exciting and you want to connect, but you have to be okay. Mostly it's just the discomfort that you experience. I don't want to let this go. What if this is it? What if this is going to be? So telling people respectfully, hey, listen, when somebody is reaching out to me, can you raise money for my deal? I just tell them, hey, thanks for the opportunity, but I'm already working with a sponsor and I'm just busy growing the marketing channel right now. So, unfortunately, I'm not aligned or I can't support you at this point.
Great answer. Thank you. Why being impactful is important to you?
Because I feel so many people have impacted my life and they have changed the quality of my life. And the only way I could pay them back is by giving it forward.
Yeah. Why, who is your mentor and what's the impact?
So I would say one of my mentors, Tony Robbins, and one of the coach that Tony trained is my mentor, both of them. And the impact they have is just keep reminding myself that the playing field is much, much bigger out there than my thoughts. They try to limit it, basically.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for, impacting people and believing in them more than they believe in themselves.
Who is your ideal client?
My ideal client is somebody who's hungry to get to that next level, and they are just committed. They want to get to their results and they want to put in the work and they are open to new ideas and challenges.
How can we support you?
You've already supported me, just, giving me an avenue to talk, share my message. So thank
Yeah.
you.
So visit the website ketanpatel.com. You see it here, right here, ketanpatel.com. When they go on the site, what they see?
You'll see I have a 5 pillars of peak performance ready for any real estate entrepreneur. You'll see my link to YouTube channel where I'm putting videos on capital raising, mindset strategies, and all that.
Mhm. Wonderful. We are about to wrap up. I like to ask, get a kind of quick word about the your guest experience on the show. What would you say about your today's guest experience on the show?
Very interesting. I've done a lot of shows, but this format and this everything is very interesting, and I like it.
Wonderful. What would you say as a final word?
Final word, I would just tell to all of the listeners, whatever you're trying to achieve, don't focus on that outcome, but the person you're going to become once you have it, or you get there. There's so much more value in being that person that's embracing challenges and learning and moving through it. You are going to love yourself just at another level, and you won't even care that much about that goal anymore.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Ketan, for sharing your wisdom with us today. On the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team, we really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.
Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you so